changing your appearance, I'll repeat it again, because of what someone else says, just exposes how weak you are of an individual. It exposes how mentally unfit you are. I've been doing this version of the podcast course. Yeah, I've tried this 2 times. This is my 3rd attempt, for those who do not know. And trust me, man, it's not an easy thing to do, because people are mean. People say the most harshest of things to break you down, to make you feel useless, to make you feel like you do not deserve to be where you are, to make you feel like you do not have a voice. And if I was a weak individual, if I was a person who was easily swayed by what people said, I would have stopped doing what I'm doing by now. But because I am mentally strong and I do not allow external factors to affect who I am as a person, who I am as an individual, I am still here. And it's the same thing I'll tell to every other man who's watching this. Believe in yourself, regardless of your surroundings, regardless of what you are facing, regardless of what's up against you. Believe in yourself. Do not allow external factors affect who you are. And that's physically, mentally, spiritually. Do not. The best thing you can do to yourself is that in whatever you do, fortify your mind. Deepen your spiritual relationship with whatever God you believe in. I personally believe in Jesus Christ. And I would encourage every other person to believe in Jesus Christ. But, that's your personal choice. But strengthen, deepen whatever spiritual relationship you have with whatever God you have. Deepen it. Once your mind is fortified, your spiritual relationship with your God is strong. No external factor, trust me, can affect your identity. Because at the end of it all, this is an identity crisis. Vinicius Jr. has allowed external factors to affect his identity as a person. Like it or not, every time he wakes up, he's always going to remember, I once looked like this and now I'm looking like this. And I did this because I wanted to 2, 4, 5, 7, and 10. Again, like I'm saying, it might not be because of the accusations and the mockery, but there's a lot pointing towards that direction. It's because of that he did what he did. I'm not saying that he came up himself and said it, but I'm just saying that a lot of evidence points to him doing it because of the mockery, because of the embarrassments. Here's another typical example again, Patrice Evra. He too was also a casualty, for better lack of terminology, of racist slurs and insults and stuff. I mean, this guy would walk into a stadium and the entire stadium would call him a monkey. But he never cared. The man still played soccer regardless. And honestly speaking, in my book, Patrice Evra is one of the best to ever do it. But that's a man that has a strong mind. That's a man who knows who he is outside of the fame, outside of the popularity, outside of everyone else. He knows who he is. You can put him in a room with 100 million people and all saying the same thing, but because he knows who he is, he's gonna stand for his belief. The best analogy I can give is the analogy of left and right. So if 100 people say that going right is the right way to do it, but in your heart of hearts, you know that going left is where you're supposed to go, and you disregard 100 people and you still go left, there's nothing that can stop you. There's really nothing that can stop you. And that's the mindset Patrice Evra had. And that's the mindset I'd advise and encourage every other man to have. I'm not saying be stubborn in your belief, but stand on it.